When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. On the move and looking deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. It's a bad drop.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going up tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. on another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it just in time.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
The kick is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The give on the inside. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Here comes the heat. And some room to work. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fears the pressure. He's going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to toss talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll run the screen. He breaks a tackle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Henson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Rebels will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Turning it on!
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll try to run for it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job.
Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. Bust through behind his pad. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Henson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Avoids pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back same.
Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Handoff to the single running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Georgia going up tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Pulls and fires complete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Reads it, fires complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the run. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the try is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. Final play of the quarter coming. Rides the back on the option, the give. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. The screen. He can go. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fights off a defender. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is almost certainly four-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just ran over it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Henson. Quick step and go. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and his speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 39 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pucks it out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Gonna try to get it himself. Got a first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it will be a 62-yard attempt. Fires to the tight end. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight.